On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Awe.
A feeling of respect and wonder inspired by someone or something greatly admired.
Examples:
A feeling of awe. In awe of the situation. The awe-inspiring mountains dominate the landscape.
Mammal.
Any animal of which the female gives birth to live young, not eggs, and feeds her young on milk from her own body.
Examples:
A primitive mammal. A sort of mammal. Marine mammal populations are declining worldwide due to ocean pollution.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Weigh.
To have a particular weight, to carefully evaluate things before making a conclusion.
Examples:
Weigh heavily on stock prices. Weigh a cargo. The baby weighs 1 pound 3 ounces.
Disperse.
To spread out or distribute over a broad region, or to cause something to do so.
Examples:
Disperse false information. Disperse the protesters. Before authorities dispersed the protesters, they yelled slogans.
Vital.
Necessary for the success or continued existence of something.
Examples:
Play a vital role. Vital for a healthy society. Perseverance and optimism are vital to success.
Span.
The entire length of something, such as time or space from beginning to end, the amount of space that something covers.
Examples:
The span of a bird's wings. The average lifespan. He slightly modified the span of training because it was just before a match.
Compassionate.
Feeling or showing sympathy and concern for the suffering or bad luck of others.
Examples:
A compassionate heart. Compassionate leave. My father has a serious and compassionate personality.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
Cognitive complexity. Complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Matriarch.
A woman who is the head of a family or social group, a woman who is the founder or dominant member of a group.
Examples:
Ruled by a matriarch. Matriarch figure. The matriarch of the family was known for her wisdom and guidance.
Nurture.
To take care of, feed, and protect someone or something while they are growing and developing.
Examples:
Nurture love. Nurture his talents. Schools should nurture children's mutual interest spirit.
Navigate.
To plan and direct the way that a ship, plane, etc. will travel, often by using a map.
Examples:
Navigate the Pacific. Navigate through a document. Our knowledge helps navigate our clients successfully.
Bush.
A plant growing thickly, with many small branches and several stiff stems coming up from the root.
Examples:
Trees and bushes. A bush of hair. I am going to trim this bush off.
Tease.
To make fun of someone or make jokes about them, either in a playful way or to upset them. To separate the fibers of something. To ruffle a person's or animal's hair by combing.
Examples:
Tease the children. Tease wool. This ad is intended to tease a competing product.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Verbalize.
To articulate or express verbally. To put something into words or speech. To speak out loud.
Examples:
Verbalize thoughts. Verbalize emotions. Sometimes it isn't easy to verbalize exactly how we feel.
Dialect.
A form of a language that is spoken in a particular geographical area or by a particular group of people and has distinguishing characteristics.
Examples:
A local dialect. Minority dialect. The dialect spoken in the region differed from other parts of the country.
Landscape.
An expanse of scenery that can be seen in a single view, a large area of land, especially in the country and relating to its appearance.
Examples:
A peaceful landscape. Landscape painting. Recent electoral shocks have shaken the political landscape in Europe.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Magnificent.
Extremely beautiful and impressive, grand or noble in thought or deed.
Examples:
A magnificent plan. A magnificent mountain. The magnificent scene of the glacier is awe-inspiring.
Documentary.
A film or a radio or television program that gives facts and information about a subject, of or derived from official documents.
Examples:
A documentary film. Documentary proof. He won an award for that short documentary.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
An intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Safari.
An expedition, usually with a guide, for viewing or hunting wild animals, especially in Africa.
Examples:
Safari adventure. Safari park. Going on a safari to see wild animals up close is a unique experience.
Utterly.
Completely or absolutely.
Examples:
Utterly changed. Utterly ignorant. We are utterly opposed to any form of terrorism.
Terrify.
To frighten someone very much.
Examples:
Terrify people. The threats terrify him. It would be best not to terrify your associates into doing complex tasks.
Ford.
A shallow place in a river or stream where it is possible to walk or drive across.
Examples:
Ford a river. Across a ford. The river was too deep to cross, so we had to find a ford downstream where the water was shallower.
Estate.
A large piece of land with an impressive house on it, often owned by a wealthy family, all of a person's possessions and assets at the time of their death, an area of land considered as a unit in terms of ownership, use, or taxation.
Examples:
Estate agent. Real estate transaction. The wealthy businessman left his entire estate to his children when he died.
Pile.
A collection of objects positioned one on top of another, a large sum of something, such as money.
Examples:
A sand pile. The height of a pile. After the party, they had to clean up piles of dirty dishes.
Reserve.
To keep something for future use or contingency. To obtain or arrange something, such as a meeting, seat, etc., in advance.
Examples:
Reserve the right. Reserve a concert ticket. You can easily reserve seats over the telephone.
Heaven.
Of various religious and mythological traditions, a place or state of existence considered to be the abode of the divine, the afterlife, or a higher realm of being, a state of great happiness, contentment, or beauty.
Examples:
Ascend to heaven. Heaven on earth. He felt like heaven when he tasted the delicious chocolate cake.
Bud.
A small swelling on a plant stem or twig containing an undeveloped shoot.
Examples:
Pinch off a bud. Bud grafting. The flower was starting to show its bud and would soon bloom into a beautiful blossom.
Zoology.
The scientific study of animals, including their classification, habits, behavior, physiology, and evolution.
Examples:
Zoology book. Zoology professor. She's studying zoology at university and hopes to work at a zoo someday.
Fence.
A structure, usually made of wood or metal, that encloses an area, typically for protection or to keep animals or people in or out. A dealer in stolen property.
Examples:
Fence post. A brushwood fence. She planted a hedge to serve as a natural fence around her garden.
Divisive.
Tending to cause disagreement or hostility between people.
Examples:
Divisive question. Suppress divisive arguments. The proposed policy has been met with divisive reactions from the public.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority. Vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Instinctively.
As a matter of nature or intuition rather than thought or training.
Examples:
Instinctively grab the knife. Instinctively bad with children. Some researchers claim that even humans can instinctively sense earthquakes.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Coexist.
To live or exist together at the same time in the same place.
Examples:
Coexist with nature. Coexist with diversity. The different species can coexist in the same ecosystem by filling different niches and using different resources.
Urge.
To spur on or encourage someone, especially by cheers and shouts. Noun, a strong desire or impulse, especially one that is difficult to control or resist.
Examples:
Urge a total ban. A sexual urge. The lobbyist urged Congress not to approve the measure.
Ivory.
A hard, creamy white substance that comes from the tusks of elephants, walruses, and some other animals and is used to make ornaments and other decorative items.
Examples:
Tower of ivory. Ivory carving. The intricate carvings on the ivory tusk were a work of art.
Horrific.
Causing horror or disgust, gruesome and terrifying.
Examples:
Horrific experience. Horrific condition. The accident scene was horrific, with bodies and debris scattered everywhere.
Ongoing.
Continuing to exist or develop, or currently happening.
Examples:
Still ongoing. Ongoing support. The new Prime Minister has vowed to take measures against the ongoing economic crisis.
Conflict.
A strong disagreement, argument, or a violent clash between two opposing groups or individuals.
Examples:
The conflict between good and evil. The long-standing conflict. He and I often had conflicts, not only in personality, but also in ideology.
Pachyderm.
A type of large mammal with thick skin, such as an elephant, rhinoceros, or hippopotamus.
Examples:
Pachyderm species. Pachyderm habitat. The African savanna is home to many magnificent pachyderms, including elephants and rhinos.
Compete.
To strive to achieve more success than someone or something.
Examples:
Compete against a friend. Compete fiercely. You must compete with others to obtain this position.
Roam.
To move about or travel aimlessly or without a fixed destination, to wander.
Examples:
Roam freely. Roam the countryside. I love to roam around the city and discover new neighborhoods.
Quadruple.
To consist of 4 items or people, to become 4 times as great or many.
Examples:
Quadruple the amount. Quadruple the price of gold. His stock earnings quadrupled.
Fragment.
A small piece or part broken off or detached.
Examples:
Fragment of a text. A broken fragment. The archaeologist carefully pieced together the tiny fragments of pottery found at the dig site.
Pace.
The speed at which someone or something moves, or the rate at which something happens or changes.
Examples:
At your own pace. The runner's pace. The economy is growing at a supercharged pace.
Migrate.
To move from one country or region to another and settle there. To move from one place to another periodically or seasonally.
Examples:
migrate across borders. Migrate a service. Many Germans migrated to South America in the mid-19th century.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Rip.
To tear something or be torn violently or suddenly.
Examples:
rip a notebook apart. Rip a hole in the roof. During transit, the stuff may rip off the luggage tag.
Mud.
A soft, wet, sticky earth or clay.
Examples:
mud wall. Mud volcano. The mud of the swamp made it difficult to walk through the field.
Hut.
A small, simple, and often crude shelter or dwelling, typically made of natural materials such as wood or mud.
Examples:
shepherd's hut. Fishing hut. The little girl lived in a small hut in the woods with her family.
Trunk.
The main stem or body of a tree which its branches grow.
Examples:
the trunk of the tree. The trunk of the body. Destructive fungi thrive in moist environments, such as those seen in wounds on the trunk.
Pitch.
The property of sound that varies with variation in the frequency of vibration, the degree of a slope, especially of a roof, short presentation for selling or sharing something.
Examples:
make a pitch for a new product. A low-pitched sound. Her voice gradually increased in pitch.
Trample.
To step heavily on something or someone, causing damage or injury.
Examples:
trample down his feelings. Trample on the rights. The plants in this garden are precious, so you must not trample them.
Crop.
A plant that is cultivated in large amounts, particularly for food.
Examples:
crop field. Crop herbicide. Sow early for an early crop.
Traditionally.
In accordance with tradition, typically or commonly done in a particular way.
Examples:
traditionally accepted concept. Traditionally sung at a banquet. Traditionally, the ceremony was held outdoors.
Erode.
To gradually wear away or break down rock, soil, or other material through the action of wind, water, or other natural agents, To gradually weaken or undermine something over time.
Examples:
Erode coast. Erode trust. The ongoing budget cuts have eroded the quality of education in many schools.
Tolerance.
The willingness to accept or tolerate something, especially something that is different or unpleasant.
Examples:
Religious tolerance. Tolerance for risk. The school's diversity program aimed to promote tolerance and understanding among the students.
Poach.
To illegally hunt, fish, or take wildlife from private or protected land or waters without permission. To cook food by gently simmering it in a liquid, often with added spices or seasonings.
Examples:
Poach on his land. Poached deer. The chef poached the eggs perfectly for the Benedict breakfast dish.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Rural.
Of or relating to the countryside.
Examples:
Rural accents. People in rural areas. Many rural areas are still impoverished.
Poverty.
The condition of being extremely poor.
Examples:
Poverty alleviation. The cycle of poverty. Many studies have investigated the relationship between poverty and academic achievement.
Resolve.
To find a suitable answer to the problems or difficulty.
Examples:
Resolve a dispute. Resolve the computer error. This company resolves its battery problem completely.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
Divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Corridor.
A hallway or passageway, especially one connecting rooms or areas within a building or structure.
Examples:
Walk along a corridor. Air corridor. The long corridor was filled with people rushing to get to their rooms before the meeting began.
Attractive.
Immensely appealing in look or sound, having characteristics or qualities that make something appealing and valuable.
Examples:
Attractive men. Attractive opportunity. The growth of the sharing economy is attractive for tech companies.
Pole.
One of 2 antipodal points where the Earth's axis of rotation intersects the Earth's surface, a long, slender, rounded rod, typically of wood or metal, used as a support or to hang something.
Examples:
A fishing pole. The plus pole. The North Pole is the northernmost point on Earth.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
The gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Hardline.
Firm and uncompromising, very strict or severe.
Examples:
Hardline candidate. Hardline approach. The hardline stance on immigration was met with criticism from many quarters.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Migratory.
Relating to or characterized by the movement of individuals or groups from one place to another, often for regular seasonal or environmental reasons.
Examples:
Migratory species. Migratory route. The migratory birds flew thousands of miles to reach their wintering grounds.
Holistic.
Relating to or dealing with the whole of something rather than just its parts.
Examples:
Holistic education. Develop a holistic vision. The holistic approach to healthcare considers the person's physical, mental, and emotional well-being.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Beehive.
A structure or container where bees live and store their honey.
Examples:
Disturb a beehive. Get rid of a beehive. The beekeeper checked the beehive for any signs of disease.
Branch.
A division of a tree or woody shrub that grows out from the trunk or a main stem, a division of some larger or more complex organization.
Examples:
Branch office. A branch pipe. The branch of the tree had fallen and blocked the road.
Nest.
A structure in which animals lay their eggs or give birth to their young. Bird's nest. A nest of thieves. The female birds build a nest and lay their eggs in May.
Sting.
To cause a sharp, painful sensation or injury with a poison, venom, or other substance or by a physical action, such as a bite or prick.
Examples:
Sting me on the arm. Sting his face. Bees sting as a defense mechanism when they feel threatened.
Centimeter.
A unit of measurement of length in the metric system, equivalent to 1/100th of a meter.
Examples:
Centimeter measurement. 30 centimeters tall. The room was only 1 centimeter wider than the piano, making it a tight fit.
Watery.
Full of or containing water, wet.
Examples:
A watery fluid. Go to a watery grave. The soup was too watery and needed more flavor.
Scared.
Afraid or frightened.
Examples:
Scared all the time. Scared dog. I'm scared of insects.
Phenomenal.
Extremely good or impressive, outstanding.
Examples:
Phenomenal success. Phenomenal growth. The athlete's phenomenal performance broke all previous records.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Pheromone.
A chemical substance produced by an animal that is secreted into the environment and that affects the behavior or physiology of others of its species.
Examples:
Pheromone trail. Sexual pheromone. The perfume industry often uses synthetic pheromones to enhance their product's appeal.
Trigger.
To make something happen suddenly, to cause something such as a device, machine, etc., to function.
Examples:
Trigger a biochemical response. Trigger inflation. The incident triggered a political controversy.
Bee stings.
Also known as colostrum, the first milk produced by a cow after giving birth, which is high in fat and protein, plural form of bee sting, the sting or injury caused by a bee.
Examples:
A severe allergy to bee stings. Fresh bee stings. Farmers often reserve bee stings for the newborn calf, as it contains important nutrients and antibodies.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences, an expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something, often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples:
economic threat, environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Calf.
A young cow, bull, or other domestic bovine animals.
Examples:
baby calf, a calf elephant. The newborn calf stood on wobbly legs, trying to find its mother's milk.
Interact.
To communicate or react with somebody.
Examples:
interact directly with customers. Interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Disturb.
To interrupt someone who is trying to work, sleep, etc.
Examples:
disturb the peace. Disturb his sleep. Tourists frequently disturb the island's delicate natural balance.
Wireless.
Of or relating a connection or communication that does not require a physical wire or cable, often through the use of radio waves or electromagnetic signals.
Examples:
wireless access. Wireless charging. The office's wireless network allows employees to work from anywhere in the building.
React.
To take action in response to something.
Examples:
react at a high temperature. React against his way of thinking. How did he react to your idea?
Dramatically.
In a very impressive manner.
Examples:
he confessed dramatically. The cabin pressure fell dramatically. Life expectancy has grown dramatically this century.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Flick.
To make a sudden sharp movement or hit something quickly with a sharp movement.
Examples:
flicker candle. Flick through pages. He flipped the light switch, and the room was illuminated.
Retreat.
The act of moving back or withdrawing from a position or situation, a period of rest or relaxation away from work or everyday life.
Examples:
retreat deeper into their territory. Retreat in a mountain region. Many people go on a retreat to recharge and reconnect with themselves.
Savanna.
A mixed forest and grassland ecosystem where the trees are far enough apart that the canopy doesn't close.
Examples:
savanna region. Tropical savanna. The birds live in tropical forests, savannas, and arid semi-desert environments.
Buzz.
To make a continuous, low humming sound such as the one bee makes, an exciting and active atmosphere.
Examples:
The buzz of a cicada. Buzz marketing. I heard the buzz of conversation from the next room.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Flee.
To leave by running away, especially out of fear or danger.
Examples:
Flee their homes. Flee abroad. It is a basic instinct to flee from a dangerous situation.
Infrasonic.
Relating to sound waves below the range of human hearing, typically below 20 Hz.
Examples:
Infrasonic sensor. Infrasonic electronic waves. Infrasonic waves can be used for communication, such as in long-range submarines.
Microphone.
A device that converts sound into an electrical signal used for recording sounds or making the voice louder.
Examples:
Microphone cable. Built-in microphone. The interviewer asked him to speak into the microphone.
Rumble.
To make a low, heavy continuous sound.
Examples:
Rumble an order. Rumble down the dirt track. The thunder rumbled in the distance.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Novel.
An extended fictional work in prose, usually in the form of a story. Adjective, original and of a kind not seen before.
Examples:
Historical novel. Novel effect. The novel has largely gotten positive feedback.
Acre.
A unit of land area in the U.S. customary system and the British imperial system, equal to 4,840 square yards, equals 4,047 square meters.
Examples:
Half-acre parcel. An acre of forest. The farm covers over 200 acres of land.
Vulnerable.
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally. A vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
Frontline.
In the most critical or dangerous position, in the military line or part of an army closest to the enemy.
Examples:
Frontline health workers. At the front line of the war. Within days, the new aircraft was in frontline service.
Dummy.
A model or imitation of something that is used as a substitute, a person who is perceived as lacking intelligence or acting foolishly.
Examples:
Dummy address. The crash test dummy. The ventriloquist's dummy was incredibly lifelike and entertaining.
Hive.
A structure for the reception and habitation of bees, either built by people or made by the bees themselves, a place swarming people.
Examples:
Honeybees in hives. A hive of activity. Bees were buzzing around the hive.
Farmland.
Land used for farming or agricultural purposes.
Examples:
Farmland acreage. Fertile farmland. The government is encouraging farmers to expand their farmland to increase food production.
Plywood.
A strong, flexible, and lightweight engineered wood made of thin layers of wood veneer that have been glued together at alternating, perpendicular angles.
Examples:
Flexible plywood. Plywood furniture. Manufacturing companies use large sheets of plywood to make furniture and fixtures.
Boundary.
A real or imaginary line that marks the limit or extent of something and separates it from other things or places.
Examples:
Geographical boundary. The boundary between reality and fantasy. He wandered the boundary between life and death by gunfire.
Interconnect.
To connect similar things.
Examples:
Directly interconnect with those systems. Human activities interconnect with the environment. Our system can now interconnect with other databases.
Plain.
Without being decorated in any way, noun, a vast expanse of flat land with few trees.
Examples:
Plain answer. Delta plain. The lowest lowland region is mostly flat plain.
Risky.
Involving the possibility of danger, failure, or loss.
Examples:
Change risky behavior. A risky enterprise. It is extremely risky to sail in such a storm.
Swarm.
A group of many things, such as insects, fishes, etc., in the air or water or on the ground.
Examples:
A swarm of mosquitoes. Locust swarm. A swarm of angry bees attacked because we had approached the hive.
Scare.
To frighten a person or animal, or to become frightened.
Examples:
Scare off her attacker by screaming. Scare the birds away. We hit the ground to scare out the rabbits.
Trap.
A piece of equipment or hole for catching animals or people. Verb, to catch animals or people and prevent them from escaping.
Examples:
Set a trap. Trap an animal. The enemy fell right into the trap.
Raid.
A sudden short attack, usually by soldiers, ships, or aircraft.
Examples:
Make a raid on an enemy's camp. Air raid siren. Throughout the raid, the bank robbers wore masks.
Pollinate.
To transfer pollen from the male part of a flower to the female part, thereby fertilizing the plant and allowing it to produce fruit or seeds, to spread or disseminate an idea or influence to others.
Examples:
Pollinate plants. Pollinate fruit trees. Without bees to pollinate the flowers, many crops would not exist.
Reduction.
A decrease in size, amount, or degree.
Examples:
Reduction strategy. A gradual reduction. The reduction in carbon emissions has been significant since the implementation of the new policy.
Boost.
To improve, raise, or increase something.
Examples:
Boost the economy. Boost flexibility. The new service helped boost net income by 10%.
Yield.
The total output of crops, profits, etc. that are produced. Verb, to produce or supply helpful something, such as a profit, an amount of food, or information.
Examples:
Corn yield. The yield on the bond. The company's stock gives a high yield.
Pollination.
The transfer of pollen from the male reproductive organs of one flower to the female reproductive organs of another flower, resulting in fertilization and the production of seeds.
Examples:
Pollination by insect. The cross-pollination of the arts. The pollination process is crucial for the growth and reproduction of many plants.
Strength.
The quality or state of being physically, or sometimes mentally, strong.
Examples:
Strength of the economy. Muscular strength. Health and strength are, above all, gold.
Colony.
A country or an area that is governed by a more powerful country that is often far away.
Examples:
plant a colony. A colony of bacteria. The colony declared its independence and became a republic.
Pollinator.
An animal or insect, such as bees, butterflies, birds, etc., that carries pollen from a male part of a flower to a female part of a flower, fertilizing it and allowing it to produce seeds.
Examples:
Pollinator species. Beneficial pollinator. Bees are important pollinators for many crops and plants.
Livelihood.
A means of earning money people need to pay for food, a place to live, clothing, etc.
Examples:
A means of livelihood. Livelihood assistance. I could no longer earn my own livelihood.
Alternative.
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
An alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
In-law.
A relative by marriage, such as a mother-in-law, brother-in-law, or sister-in-law.
Examples:
Future in-law. Meeting in-laws. My sister-in-law is a pediatrician who works in a children's hospital.
Priceless.
Extremely valuable or important.
Examples:
Priceless work of art. Priceless opportunity. Investigators discovered priceless documents throughout the house.
Attract.
To draw or entice someone or something towards them through the qualities they have, especially positive ones.
Examples:
Attract attention. Attract customers. The government is eager to attract international investment.
Harmony.
The combination of simultaneous musical notes to produce a pleasing effect, an attractive combination of related things and their properties.
Examples:
A harmony of colors. Break a harmony. We worked in perfect harmony.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Toolbox.
A container or storage unit for tools, typically characterized by a handle and one or more compartments for organizing and storing various tools and equipment.
Examples:
Design toolbox. Toolbox storage. You should always keep a basic toolbox in your car in case of an emergency.
Chilly.
A small hot-tasting fruit of a type of pepper plant used in sauces, relishes, and spice powders. A spicy stew made from ground beef and beans, typically seasoned with chili peppers.
Examples:
Chili sauce, red chili powder. I love making a big pot of chili on a cold winter day.
Ginger.
A plant, Zingiber officinale, that is widely cultivated for its aromatic underground stem, rhizome, which is used as a spice, especially in Asian cooking.
Examples:
Ginger tea, ginger extract. I added fresh ginger to the stir-fry to add a little extra zing.
Sunflower.
A plant with large, round flower heads that have bright yellow petals and a dark center, grown for its edible seeds and oil, as well as for decorative purposes.
Examples:
Sunflower oil, sunflower field. The sunflower seeds can be roasted and eaten as a snack.
Spike.
A narrow, thin, pointed piece of metal, wood, etc., a sudden large increase in the magnitude or concentration of something.
Examples:
To spike. To prevent blood sugar spikes. The recent spike in grain prices is partly due to the war in the producing countries.
Jut.
To extend out, up, or forward prominently or abruptly, to stick out or protrude.
Examples:
Jut far out into the lake. Jut his chin out. The rocky cliff jutted out of the ground, making climbing difficult.
Strip.
To remove the surface from something. Noun, a sizable narrow piece of something such as paper, metal, cloth, etc., or area of land, sea, etc.
Examples:
Strip a tire off. Coast strip. The doctor advised him to strip down for a check.
Weave.
To make cloth, a carpet, a basket, etc., by repeatedly crossing a single thread through two sets of long threads at a right angle to them.
Examples:
Weave on a loom. Weave a story. The girl weaves a garland for her friend.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Enterprise.
A business or company, a purposeful or industrious undertaking, especially one that requires effort.
Examples:
Undertake an enterprise. His business enterprise. A growing enterprise requires a bold leader.
Beekeeper.
A person who keeps bees either for their honey or to pollinate crops.
Examples:
Beekeeper hat. Local beekeeper. My neighbor is a professional beekeeper who sells honey at the local farmers market.
Weaver.
The craftsman whose job is weaving cloth.
Examples:
The textile weavers. Tapestry weavers. The weaver fringed the scarf.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal, a systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective, a method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Balm.
A soothing substance or treatment used to alleviate pain or discomfort, often applied to the skin, a comforting influence or alleviation for grief or distress.
Examples:
Healing balm. Soothing balm. Aloe vera is a natural balm often used to treat burns and rashes.
Participate.
To take part in something.
Examples:
Participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Generate.
To produce or create something, to make offspring by reproduction.
Examples:
Generate more electricity. Generate $100 a month. The economic stimulation program would generate a lot of new jobs.
Forefront.
The leading or most important position or place, the forefront of a movement or cause.
Examples:
Forefront technology. The forefront of an air mass. Education is at the forefront of our society's priorities for ensuring a better future.
Bold.
Brave, daring, and confident, not frightened of danger or afraid to say what you feel or to take risks.
Examples:
A bold design. Big, bold piano sounds. The effort to alleviate climate change needs bold action.
Innovation.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation.
Examples:
Innovation leader. Cutting-edge innovation. The vegetarian burger was an innovation that quickly spread to the United Kingdom.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
Full of empathy. Empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.